This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
I'm Katie Rammel with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Despite concerns that violent protesters might return to Capitol Hill today, the inauguration of President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris going off without a hitch. The pandemic and security concerns keeping the crowd to a minimum. The president's supporters and guests outnumbered by the thousands of troops in our nation's capital. President Biden acknowledging the difficult challenges our country faces now, while encouraging Americans to persevere.
We can right wrongs. We can put people to work in good jobs. We can teach our children in safe schools. We can overcome the deadly virus. We can reward work and rebuild the middle class and make health care secure for all. We can deliver racial justice, and we can make America once again the leading force for good in the world.
It's difficult to follow up a speech from a president, but this 22-year-old poet took on that challenge. Amanda Gorman, the first National Youth Poet Laureate in 2017, sharing a powerful piece she finished just after the Capitol insurrection titled "The Hill We Climb."
We've seen a force that would shatter our nation rather than share it, would destroy our country if it meant delaying democracy. And this effort very nearly succeeded. But while democracy can be periodically delayed, it can never be permanently defeated.
Many Arizonans attending the inauguration. Representative Ruben Gallego tweeting his congratulations, saying he looks forward to working with both Biden and Harris. Governor Doug Ducey attending with one of his sons, saying he's proud to represent the state of Arizona at our nation's 59th presidential inauguration with my son Joe and honor a peaceful transition of power. Representative Greg Stanton tweeting a picture, writing, "Today we turn the page to a new and hopeful chapter of our history." Turning now to the very latest on coronavirus, and we want to get you updated on our pandemic numbers here in Arizona. Today alone, the state reported another 262 deaths. Another 4,800 new cases also added. The total number of cases quickly approaching 700,000. Even with the Biden administration promising to make the pandemic a top priority, the coronavirus continuing its stronghold on much of the country, including right here in Arizona. The number of COVID patients at hospitals across our state among the highest we have seen during this pandemic. But that number has decreased in recent days. The number of inpatient and ICU beds in use by COVID patients generally declining since January 10th, although it's still higher than during our summer surge. Today, the head of ASU's Biodesign Institute tells us the number of people choosing to get tested recently has dropped off, and he's not sure. A few days of declining hospitalizations can be reflective of an actual peak to our surge.
I don't think we can count on clear skies ahead. There's nothing yet to say that there's something that's self-limiting about this the spread of this virus. I mean, the virus is rampant. There's a lot of people out there who have it, and there is going to be variation. And just because it's gone down for a few days, I would not start to call victory yet.
Dr. Joshua LeBaire notes at around 12,000 deaths annually, cancer and heart disease are the leading cause of death. COVID-19 deaths, though, close to that 12,000 mark in Arizona since the start of the pandemic and on track to become the leading issue and cause of death over the past 12 months.